This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun to give to Jones. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Kick is good.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
7, Giants nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
From the gun, Jones. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 2nd down.
The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, he'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Complete to Evan Ingram.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, going for Jefferson down. It's caught inside the 25. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
43 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Number
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Packers' 17-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Giants nothing.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal. They nearly had the touchdown, but he's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
Ball carried.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
From 6 yards away. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he's able to put it through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
With the handoff to Aaron.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And 3.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wet.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
Hey, you block over here. Let's go, defense.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Watch out. 26. Hey, 88.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Hey, 626.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. He'll try and run it in with Jones. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Giants.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Check 15. Check. Move. 26.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Packers 14, Giants 7.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Off play action. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From the gun, Jones. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the 2nd half. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Complete. Jefferson the target.
Jones.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First down.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, New York.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
The kick is good.
And it's up and good.
Ties the game at 14.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
The tackle.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
At the 29-yard line.
They run the counter. It's Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. Jones hit, and the ball's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jones. This one is Slayton over the middle. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
By number 11.
A 5-yard touchdown. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver is at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And it's caught off the deflection. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And this will be taken at the 13. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
25-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Number 20. A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the gun, Jones. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Great way to convert on 3rd down there, 21 yards the play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Finds his tight end, Ingram. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it down to the 32. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Giants.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Gain of 5.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 12-yard line.
From the gun, Jones escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's 3rd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. A A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Check. Crunch.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
On the carry.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Rodgers to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 41 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed, and now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And his kick is right through.
Ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them inbounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. To throw again on second down. Jones looking deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep. And got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd and
10. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete as well. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. 1st down and much more here for Jones. Room here to run. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Green Bay, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be back